champion Juan Diaz is in town for the Manny-Pacquiao Marquez fight. Maybe I should say Marquez-Pacquio fight now. What did you think of that hellacious knockout?
Well, yeah, I mean, all I can say is wow. You know, Juan Marquez demonstrated that he really got prepared. He looked hungry all the way through the interviews, the press conferences. He was real motivated, and you can see it in his eyes. You can see it in this movement that he was 100% ready for this fight.
You obviously know Marquez very well from your 2 fights. When he got knocked down, do you think that kind of woke him up? I mean, he was already doing well, but that might have actually got him to that next level.
Well, not necessarily woke him up, but you know, Marquez, I think he fights best under pressure. You know, when he gets knocked down, it makes him step up his game. He knew he had to stay focused. He had to bring his A game against Manny-Pacquiao. So, you know, he did what Juan Marquez does best, and he kind of lures you in, makes you think that he's hurt, that he's out of there, and then you saw what he did to Pacquiao.
Like you mentioned, to the lead up of the fight, they were both talking about having this type of fight. But did you imagine that it would turn out this way, that it would end in a knockout, that they would fight the way they did?
Well, I didn't expect that at all, that Manny-Pacquiao was going to get knocked out. You know, I knew it was going to be a close fight. A lot of people were asking me since I fought Marquez, and since I am a ex-boxer, they asked me who's going to win, and I told them, I would tell everybody, guys, don't put your money on anybody on this one, you know, because you know, it's just one of those fights that you just don't know who's going to win. You know, you have Manny Pacquiao, who's obviously wanted to close a chapter on this one. Then you have Juan Marquez, that he desperately wanted to get his hand raised against a man that's giving them so much trouble in the ring, and he couldn't get a win from him. So he finally did, and you know, that's why I said this fight is a toss-up.
What do you think both guys go from here? Tough loss for Manny, great win for Marquez. What do you think they both go after this?
Well, I think for both guys, you know, first let me retract and say that, you know, after this, I think fifth fight is going to be even bigger than this fourth fight, because you know, you have Manny Pacquiao, who won twice, you know, 1 draw, and then now 1 Marquez. Especially in the fashion that Marquez won, definitely the Manny Pacquiao fans are not going to be happy. Manny Pacquiao, Freddie Roach, and their whole team are not going to be happy with the outcome of this fight. So I'm almost sure they're going to want a 5th fight. But if it doesn't happen, you know, the 147, 140 pound weight division is very stacked. They have a lot of great fighters in them, but I don't think those 2 guys will give the fights or give us the fights that they did tonight if they fight any other guy.
Well, you know, the fight that's been talked about for so long was Pacquiao and Mayweather. Marquez and Mayweather already fought and was pretty one-sided, but the way Marquez has won, do you think that's a fight that people might want to see again? You know, a rematch with Marquez and Mayweather?
I doubt it. You know, I doubt it. I contemplated that a few times. You know, what if Marquez wins? But you know, the way Mayweather dominated Marquez, why would Mayweather fight him? You know, I know Mayweather's looking for the biggest payday, for the best fighters out there, so you know, I don't see a reason why Mayweather would fight him, unless he says, look, I'm gonna show that I can beat Marquez, and you know, this time around he might get a surprise.
Okay. And lastly, I've seen you on TV doing some commentating. What have you been up to since you've been out of the ring, and what are we going to be seeing Juan Diaz doing now?
Well, I mean, I'm just enjoying life. As you can see, I'm out here enjoying the fights as a spectator, not as a fighter. Yeah. You know, I got my trucking company. I got a few businesses going. So, you know, just enjoying life, traveling around the world, and enjoying everything I've accomplished at a young age.
You ever have the itch to get back in the ring, or is it gone?
I mean, the itch is always there. You know, I'm gonna tell you, I mean, since the moment I retired, big fights like this, they always bring such big emotions to me, especially when I come here to the MGM and then I see Juan Marquez up there, who I fought twice. You know, of course, you know, it's like, oh, how easy would it be to put on the gloves again? You know, well, not that easy. You know, I've been out for 2 years.
How much would you want to?
Yeah, I mean, how much would I want to? You know, of course, you know, anybody would love to be in that ring and get all the exposure and the fame and glamour like these guys.
Well, thanks, and good luck in all your business ventures.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Juan.
All right.